I'm in my Joseph Spence mood, so I'll do that. Here we go.
Wow. Thank you, Hubby Jenkins. Welcome, everybody, to the Daily Antidote of Song. Yet another day that we get to celebrate with music and joy all over the world. I'm Kathy Bullock and bring you greetings from here in Bennington, Vermont, where there is no snow. Can y'all believe this? December, no snow. But anyway, welcome to our Facebook friends who joined us. If this is your first time, hold on to your seats because it probably will not be your last. And for all those members of Zoom who have come again to join us in singing and just enjoying and dancing and be feeling uplifted, we have a fantastic guest for you today. I'm going to tell you in just a little bit about him. But before we do that, I get to say hello and greet each one of you. Remember the Daily Antidote of Song, Carpe Diem is the organization, that has been sponsoring, supporting this phenomenal event. We're at day 606, 7, 8. I mean, it's up there. Oh my God. So on behalf of the great Joe Rossi, who is our fearless leader, and and she's our tech person today too. And you're going to be hearing from the fantastic Hubby Jenkins in just a minute. First, let me say welcome. Al, I see the top of your head. So there you go. Welcome. Annette, welcome. Brian with that rocker. Oh, that looks so comfortable. Welcome. Becky, welcome. Hoda, good to see you. Arlene, good to see you. California. Kathy, wonderful. Deborah in Kentucky, where I'll be after a week or so. Nancy, welcome. Sue, welcome. Susan G. Hey. Karen, welcome. Stacy from Oregon. Sarah from Texas. Gloria with that wonderful beat bird, Minnesota. Gina Pittsburgh. Dane, welcome. Penny and Victoria. Carolyn. Oh, I love that heart, the bullseye. Carolyn Boise. Johnny, welcome. And in Nashville, Ruth, welcome to you. Bonnie, Boise, Kate, Charlottesville, Luda, Victoria, Aloysius in the car. James, good to see you. Phil and Ruth in the pub again. Sounds like a good place to be. Cricket, hey. Lee's in Victoria. Caroline in DC. Amanda, whoa. And Miles, look at that. Wow. Claire, welcome. Deli, welcome. Jamie, Victoria, Nancy's cow, Jane in Texas. Christiana, I'm sorry. And there's Willard Curly Top from the Curly Tops, and then Carol, Connecticut, Mabel with your beautiful bear. Pictures of Johnny and Lynn and many other folks. Whoa! Take a breath with me. Because we can, y'all. Now I get to introduce our guest of the day. He's not a new member coming to the Daily Antidote of Song, but this young man is just fierce. He plays so many instruments. I don't know the ones that he doesn't, particularly bones and guitars, some of the fancy ones that we might hear a little something today. He's been a part of the Carolina Chocolate Drops, who I've been honored to even host the group early on in my class back in Berea back in the day. And coming to us from New York, sharing old time music in all different styles and ways. We are delighted to welcome him, this Grammy Award nominee winner and mighty musician. Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. Join us and welcome you, Hubby Jenkins.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, excitement. I can feel it all the way over here. Might burn out my modem with all that. Well, hey everybody. At my house on Thanksgiving, the Christmas music begins. We're a family that enjoys the Christmas music. And so I figured I'll do a Christmas song. I don't know if you've heard too much already, but we're going to do it. And this one's called Children Go Where I Send Thee. How shall I send thee? And it's kind of like, it's going to build. So each verse, we're going to add another number. In 5, we have a little bit of a breakdown. And then at the end, we're going to sing 10 numbers. All 10 of the numbers, we're going to go through it. Don't worry, if you don't know it by the first verse, you'll know it by the last verse. And one thing I forgot to add into the verses is after each verse, we're going to say, my children, go, children, go, children. My children, go, where I send thee. You'll get it. Don't fight it. We're going to feel it. All right, here we go. My children, go, children, go, children. My children, go, where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm going to send thee one by one. One for the itty bitty baby was born in Bethlehem. My children, go, children. My children, go, where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm going to send thee 2 by 2, 2 for Paul and Silas. 1 for the itty bitty baby was born in Bethlehem. My children, go, children. My children, go, where I send thee. Hey, how shall I send thee? I'm going to send thee 3 by 3, 3 for the Hebrew children, 2 for Paul and Silas. 1 for the itty bitty baby was born in Bethlehem. My children, go, children. My children, go, where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm going to send thee 4 by 4, 4 for the 4 that stood at the door, 3 for the Hebrew children, 2 for Paul and Silas. 1 for the itty bitty baby was born in Bethlehem. My children, go, children. My children, go, where I send thee. 6, how shall I send thee? I'm going to send thee 6 by 6, 6 for the 6 that never got fixed, 5 for the gospel preachers, 4 for the 4 that stood at the door, 3 for the Hebrew children, and 2 for Paul and his brother Silas. 1 for the itty bitty baby was born in Bethlehem. My children, go, children. My children, go, where I send thee. 8, how shall I send thee? I'm going to send thee 8 by 8, 8 for the 8 that stood at the gate, walking and talking all about, waiting to hear Elijah shout. Elijah rock shout, Elijah rock shout, Elijah rock shout, Elijah rock shout, Elijah rock, shout, coming up, Lord. Elijah rock, shout, coming up, Lord. Elijah rock shout, can't you hear Elijah shout? Can't you hear Elijah shout? Calling those people 10 by 10. Oh yeah, now it's 10 for the 10 that never got in, 9 for the 9 that dressed so fine, 8 for the 8 that stood at the gate, 7 for the 7 that never got to heaven, 6 for the 6 never got fixed, 5 for the gospel preachers, 4 for the 4 that stood at the door, and 3 for the Hebrew children, 2 for Paul and Silas, 1 for the itty bitty baby was born in Bethlehem.
Woo-wee! We were jamming, y'all. I don't know if you know, but we were jamming with you. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
You took me for a loop when you stopped at 8. It said, we're going to stay here at 8 for a while. We're going to talk about Elijah Rock.
We're going to talk about Elijah Rock shout.
So when did you learn? I love it. Thank you so much, hubby, for that piece. Thank you. That was so much fun. So when did you first learn this?
I first learned this song when I think it was actually my first year with Chocolate Drops. And I'm old, so YouTube was around, but I hadn't really used YouTube like crazy. And then someone, it might have been Rhiannon, it was Rhiannon, was like, check out this video. And it was a video of Joe and Eddie, who were a gospel duo in the 60s. And they're doing it on some TV show. And it blew my mind, and it was just cool to have that song. And it's just like an African-American spiritual that also reminds you of 12 Days of Christmas and just have our own little thing. And, I'm all about the black people. So I was just like, yes, I'm all about this song. This is happening for us. So. Yeah.
Now, this the second time you said you are old. Excuse me. You are not old. Uh, as young as you feel, and you look like a youngin' compared to me, and I don't consider myself old. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
All right, well, tell my niece that, okay? How about that?
That's true. That's true. So how did you get into, or has it been since Carolina dropped, or before that, that you've been focusing on music of the maybe old time? Is that the correct way to talk about where you see yourself now and what you're doing?
Yeah, sure.
Focusing on old time music, or
Yeah, I would consider, I would say that I got into old time music. I took a year off from high school and was like, I'm going to play music. And many, many years later, I still haven't gone back to college or whatever, or gone to college. But in that time, I got into old time music. First, it was blues, country blues, is like pre World War II music, and then I got into like the banjo and like Appalachian and that kind of stuff. And I think you know, I've talked about it with a lot of other black old time musicians where there's this period of time when you're learning the music and you think you're the only one who plays it. Like I'm the only black person in the world who plays this old time music. And so you kind of like reach out, you go digging into the history and dig into the music in a different way. And so before I joined Chocolate Drops, I kind of had that urge in me already, and then I learned that the
yes,
banjo's a black instrument, in my early 20s. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, and like, what does that mean? And people saying wild things to me, like, I ain't never seen no black boy do that, or my granddaddy played the banjo, so it can't be, I was like, oh, no, 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 no. So that was the big inspiration for me to get into the music. And then also feeling a sense of pride, right? Like, all of American music
yes,
is created in a
yes.
plantation. Like, there's something about that it opens up a lot of, I don't know, pride and like belonging and ownership of like culture and country and all that kind of stuff. So that was my big journey in the beginning, and I guess my continues to this day. But yeah.
Well, that is, I mean, it resonates so strongly with me what you said, because the more I learn and study, the more I realize Black folk that in their contributions to music in this country, it's been in just about every genre that there is. And even though we don't know about them, that doesn't mean that these folks didn't do phenomenal works and contributions. And so by you doing what you're doing and bringing that to the fore, it really is wonderful. And it's exciting to embrace even more and celebrate all of
Hmm.
what we do from those. But so are you continuing to like write songs in the genre as well as performing, or are you finding older ones to just bring back to life? Because I gotta say, when you were modulating on that guitar, I was with Arlene, it was like, whoa, you didn't use a capo, you were doing the real kind of modulating. Said, look at there. Yes. So is it your focus on mainly taking old songs with a new voice or look, or writing your own songs, or where do you see yourself?
Yeah, I usually write songs and never share them with anyone, and
Oh,
like they like sit like like last year I was really into like soul music and just like wrote a bunch of soul songs and just like they're on a hard drive somewhere, and like whatever. I got into like lo-fi beats. I've got like some lo-fi beats. When I was living in Amsterdam, I wrote what I called mini raps. Instead of sending postcards, I just wrote short rap songs for family back home, uh, stuff like that. But when it comes to
well,
like this, what'd you say?
I look forward to hearing some of this beautiful music that you just kept just for yourself.
Oh yeah, well that'll be like who's calling me? I'm sorry,
Well, they
calling
have
my
to
mother.
come on a Daily Antidote of Song, because we have, this thing going on here.
I just hung up. I just hung up. But I would say that traditionally for this music, my intention is to bring back the old stuff, right? And to put
Yes.
context to it. So just
Yes.
right now that like my live show that I'm doing now is a big focus on spirituals and gospel music and the history of Black Christianity, the creation of it, and like what that means. So like
Woo!
it's songs that we might know, songs we might not know, but just putting context in it, or having the songs there to be able to talk about these things, either historical or emotional, yada yada yada. So I think
And
that's
you're
what I'm
going to
doing for
be
now.
performing soon, like tomorrow. Where? Tell
Like
us.
tomorrow. Yeah, I'm driving up to Rhode Island tonight, and I'm gonna be playing in Portsmouth, Rhode Island. Common Fence, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, and it's just gonna be so good. Like I just want everyone to come because I just know it's gonna be a fantastic show. I mean, I'm not bragging or boasting or anything, but I feel really good. So Also, it's just great to play in front of people. So really looking forward to it. Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Thank you for what you're doing and how you're doing it and bringing context to the life of the songs and the people who sang them and the beauty of it as we move forward. It's looking back, looking forward, and embracing it all. Thanks for doing what you're doing and being who you are, Hubby Jenkins. Y'all give it up for me again, with me again, to the great Hubby Jenkins. Now, we're getting close to the end. We got to stop. So we want to hear a little bit something again of what you have shared with us. How
Okay,
about
the
that?
same song again. We can do that.
I think so. Well, before we do that, let me remind everybody that that we are in the month of December, and there are lots of good other things that are going to be happening and coming on, and we're going to have just stay tuned for the announcements of all the other activities and other phenomenal people like Hubby Jenkins who have joined us. And I think that's the main thing I wanted to remind you all. And actually, Joe said, can't we just have the whole song again? Just once more time. Because it was
Oh
so
yeah.
good. And it was so good to hear that some of our members who are joining us to sing are feeling better because some people have been having health issues. And we're just so thankful because this music, this gathering is a healing thing. So just take it away, Hubby, once more again from the top.
Okay,
Y'all
I'll see
ready?
what I can do.
We're going to dance now.
I gotta take a deep breath. There's a few words in this song, so let me take a deep breath.
Yes.
Hey. My children go, children go, children. My children go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm gonna send thee one by one for the itty bitty baby was born in Bethlehem. My children go, children go, children. My children go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm gonna send thee two by two for Paul and Silas, one for the itty bitty baby was born in Bethlehem. Children go, children go, children. My children go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm gonna send thee three by three for the Hebrew children, two for Paul and Silas, one for the itty bitty baby was born in Bethlehem. My children go, children go, children. My children go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm gonna send thee four by four that stood at the door, three for the Hebrew children, two for Paul and Silas, one for the itty bitty baby was born in Bethlehem. Children go, children go, children. My children go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? Six. I'm gonna send thee six by six. Six for the six that never got fixed. Five for the gospel preachers. Four for the four that stood at the door. Three for the Hebrew children. Two for Paul and Silas. And one for the itty bitty baby was born in Bethlehem. My children go, children go, children. My children go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm gonna send thee eight by eight for the eight that stood at the gate, walking and talking all about, waiting to hear Elijah shout. Elijah rock shout, Elijah rock shout, Elijah rock shout, Elijah rock shout, Elijah rock, coming up, Lord. Elijah shout, coming up, Lord. Elijah rock shout, can't you hear Elijah shout? Can't you hear Elijah shout? Calling those people 10 by 10. Ten for the 10, never got in. 9 for the 9, dressed so fine. 8 for the 8, stood at the gate. 7 for the 7, that never got to heaven. 6, never got fixed. 5 for the gospel preachers. 4 for the 4, stood at the door. 3 for the Hebrew children. 2 for Paul, that's Brother Silas. 1 for the itty bitty baby was born in Bethlehem.
that. Woo, you got to get on your to get that was wonderful. Thank you so much for that breath of really joy, the breath of fresh air and joy on this Friday. Folks said, wahoo, blew their mind. It was wonderful. Thanks, life-giving, energetic, and all that, and just hooray. Whew. So y'all take that to the bank and go with it. All right. I'm just like energized and ready. Just whoa. Others said, what a gift. And ready to go forward. Thank you so much.
Everybody.
So we'll leave you now, but we're coming back tomorrow and every day, 7 days a week of this. Y'all, can you imagine the magic? 7 days a week. And all under the auspices of our great fearless leader, Joe Rossi, who is there. Thank you, Joe, for the tech and for doing everything that you do daily to make this happen. Hubby, that was wonderful. I'll be talking to you further about your work. I wish I could drive up to Rhode Island. I got to find out how far it is from me in Vermont. Well, anyway, we will follow up. I want to say thanks and have a great day to each one of you. Al, I see that wonderful smile on your guitar. Thanks for joining us. Annette, thanks for joining us. Brian, thanks for Becky. Good to see you. Hoda, I just love the background that you have. Thank you for coming. Arlene, always wonderful to see you. Thank you. Kathy, thank you. You have a beautiful smile. Deborah in Kentucky. Maybe I'll see you soon. Sue, oh, I love Sue. Oh, I love that little critter. Looks like an owl. Thank you, Susan G, for joining us, and Stacy from Oregon, Sarah in Texas. Thanks, Jean in Pittsburgh. Dane, thanks, Penny and Ralph in Victoria. Carolyn. Oh, look at that cat. That is too cute. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Ann in Nashville. Thanks, Ruth. Bonnie in Boise. Ruth in, I think it's the Pocumtuck, her homeland. I'll get it right. I'll work on it. Luda, thank you for joining us. James, great to see you. Cricket, great to see you. Carolyn in D.C. And let me see, Totness and, wait a minute. Okay. I said, Phil and Ruth. There was a little thing, screens. I couldn't see your name, your picture. Good to join us. Cricket, thanks for joining us. Oops, I hit the wrong screen, y'all, and my video went away. But here I am in Anton Miles. Oh, I love that creature. It's so cool. Thank you for joining us, Deli and Caroline in DC, and Claire in Boise, and Jamie and Victoria, and Jane in Texas, and Carolyn in Connecticut, and Mabel with your beautiful teddies, Johnny with that guitar ready to go. Jaden, thanks for joining us. And Kat in Vermont. Rosalie with a beautiful bear and the curly top. Diane Einstein, good to see you. Christiana, Jane in Maryland. Gloria with the beautiful crocheted materials. Aloysius, we see your picture. And Lisa and James, Lynn, and others. We're so glad you decided to spend your Friday noon together with us. And for all of our Facebook friends, thanks for joining us. Welcome. And have a wonderful Friday. And come back and get some more magic. See ya.